That is really annoying.
Yeah, I know, right?
Seizure.
Pretty much.
Ah, that actually hurt my stomach and eyes so bad.
You're the one that told me about doing that.
Yeah, I know.
Question is, I don't know if you're ever gonna have time to play Xenosaga with how busy you've been working.
Right.
I don't think I've gotten into any RPGs after original PlayStation.
Oh. Oh, well, there we go, guys.
You're the best.
So you could spend like 200 hours in Xenoblade.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
That's
have
like
you
an
guys played?
action RPG.
See, it doesn't matter if I'm over
X?
there or over
I
here.
borrowed Brandon's Wii U to
I'm
play.
just always ignored.
I beat every single thing in the game except for like one boss.
I need to buy a Wii U. I got games.
You got Wii U games and no Wii U?
Well, it's because right now they sell Wii U games at Best Buy, and they're $20.
Oh, really?
A lot. All those over there. Besides, I bought Breath of the Wild
Tried
on
to
the
get them on
Wii U.
cheap.
Yeah, and with Gamers Club, which I don't know if you know about that.
It's just a promotion thing for Best Buy.
You pay $30 for 2 years.
Did you have Breath of the Wild on the Switch first?
Yes.
Then why did you buy a copy for the Wii U?
Because it's cheap.
Strictly because of the way games go, and games like that, which that is the highest Metacritic rated game of all time, and just like NES games, when they come out on the Super at the end of the NES, or Super's already out, and they release them on that, they don't make a lot. They don't make a lot for the Wii U, like the
Because they
previous
expect
system.
everybody for
Because
the
they expect the new.
Switch.
So I was like, it's open, it's sealed right now. Maybe it's just a dumb collector thing for me to do, but I was like, I'm just gonna get it. I've got the money right now. I'm just gonna.
Then worst case scenario, you're out a few bucks.
But yeah, worst case scenario, I end up getting rid of the highest Metacritic rated game of all time on the Wii U.
Have you played it, Brandon?
Yeah, it's garbage.
Beat it.
Really?
Shut up. You don't think it's garbage.
In retrospect, I don't like it.
You don't like how it ended.
I
But
don't, no, I just
you
there's
love
parts
every
of,
second.
there are parts of the story that I didn't like either.
Really.
What about
It took
What
going
about the
back and
gameplay?
looking at it.
I'm just looking for my glasses.
The gameplay, it's repetitive. It is literally so repetitive. I loved it at first, and I was addicted to
wanted
it.
to use this controller, even though it's silly.
I was just gonna ask how much influence you saw from Monolith Soft in their helping of developing the game.
The open world.
There.
That's it.
Really big and pretty.
Yes.
I
But
thought
everything else, there's 120 shrines. That gets boring after a while. It became a chore
What
just
are
to
these
hunt them
different
down.
dungeons you do?
Well, some of them,
mini dungeons.
like you have to do challenges on the outside,
I
outside the world, and then whenever you unlock it, you just walk in and you go, oh, cool, here's my prize. Other ones, the actual puzzles that you have to like stop and think, how do I solve this? That's pretty cool and all.
But 120
But
of
if you
them.
take out that, what else is there? Well, there's the 900 Koroks you can find, which are just creatures. And if you find them, they'll give you a seed.
I really like
It
cutting
increases
trees
your
down.
inventory. Like, you turn them in, and this guy will increase your inventory. It's like, okay, you take that out, what do you have left? Well, there's the 4 bosses. You don't have to do them, but it makes the game a lot easier.
That game does seem like a Xenoblade-y sort of game.
There's not much depth in all in all, but there's just a lot of a few things. You know what I mean?
I thought so. I'm sorry, I didn't
Sounds
know
like they just kind of use the same repetitive
Yeah.
formula over and over again.
And then they expect you to care about characters that you don't. You know,
You got
okay,
time
in the
to be
game,
invested in.
you wake up 100 years later after you fought Ganondorf and lost, or Ganon and lost. You wake up 100 years later, and what happened 100 years in the past, prior to you waking up, you were one of 5 champions. The other 4 champions died. They died in their respective temples, dungeons, whatever you want to call it. So you go there, and their spirits are still alive, because it's a game. That's
I
fine.
haven't played in like 4 hours.
Oh, my bad.
So the spirits are still alive. It's like the developers expect you to have some sort of emotional bond with these characters that you have not met while playing the game.
Yeah, and there's
Right.
no, like,
And they weren't in any previous game either.
No.
And there's no like flashbacks of Link, like learning to fish with Homie or anything.
So it's literally just, here's this character, feel
Well,
bad about what happened.
They do have like some flashbacks whenever Link is recovering his memory, but not. It's
They
still
use the
not enough to
amnesia
care.
trope thing.
Yep.
Ugh.
Nice.
There's not enough to care. I mean, think about in Xenogears. Oh God, who's Faye in love with at the very beginning?
Fucking
Dan's sister.
Yeah, Alice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Alice. That kind of makes sense, right?
Damn it.
Because
I hate
you
that
played the
shit.
game,
Mm-hmm.
you had
Oh, sorry.
I'll let me go.
you played the game.
Yeah.
You already have like some sort of connection with Alice and Dan. So whenever that happens,
Sorry about that, everybody.
what's that?
I said then spoilers.
The game's old. It came out 20 years ago.
He wasn't that up for.
You know,
And it also
these
happens like the
screeches.
first 10 minutes of the game too.
Yeah, so
I noticed Lady Ryan was like,
I want to finish my story.
3 in the... Oh, go ahead, brother.
So Alice, dies within the first 10 minutes of the game, whatever. But you still have a connection with Dan because of it, right?
Uh-huh.
Now just imagine you started playing the game, and Dan's mad at you, and you have no idea why. And then there's a flashback. I don't give a shit about that. And then they give you like a flashback, like, oh, this is why he's mad. And then he's gone, just gone for the rest of the game. It's like,
Well, and they kind of did
Do-
get rid of him just for the rest of the game.
do you really care?
No, you
It's
don't.
like, do you really care about this character
But
anymore?
yeah, I see what you're saying. They didn't give them enough. There's no motivation to feel anything for them.
Seth.
So yeah, like in retrospect, looking back, I don't think Breath of the Wild was that great of a game. It's a fun game, no doubt.
Did you fight this guy? Oh, he didn't do that before.
There is no depth whatsoever with Ganon.
I'm screwed.
No, you got it, boy. Just go underneath him. Yeah, that'd be okay. You want to do it again?
Yeah, I'll give it one more go.
Yeah, there's no depth at all with Ganon.
So does Zelda
He
games
doesn't-
actually have like in-depth stories?
Kinda
Some
like
of them, yeah.
super crazy or anything, but decent.
Enough to keep you engaged.
I figured it's kind of like Super Mario. Like
No, it's way more than Super Mario.
she got kidnapped, Ganon's trying to take over the world,
No,
got stopped him.
no. It's way more than that. There's like the gods. And there's a bunch of shit.
Wind Waker has, I think, the most story.
Uh,
Maybe Twilight Princess.
Majora's Mask with all the side quests. If
Oh, I
you're
was
talking
thinking the
about
main
actual story elements, I would say Majora's Mask.
I was thinking main story. Yeah. Here's how they designed Breath of the Wild also.
Oh, come on.
You can literally, as soon as you get the paraglider and you leave like the tutorial area, you can literally, if you're good enough, go and beat the game. So with that said,
Got him.
there's really no story.
I always like it when the banana.
There is a main quest. You don't have to do it. You can just go and beat Ganon, and then Zelda's like, "Hey, thank you for saving me." End of game.
Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll make a new F-Zero game for the Switch.
Fuck.
We were just talking about that earlier.
We were just playing it earlier.
The F-Zero games are so good, and they just don't make them.
I have a theory.
what, GameCube?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking 3 system ago.
And it was a really fun game.
And it
I enjoyed it.
It was hard as balls too.
made by Namco and Sega.
Was it by Namco?
Mm-hmm.
So I know Sonic Team worked on it.
Yeah, it was a part of the Triforce Initiative, which was Nintendo, Namco, and Sega. When they released arcade games and then GameCube games. That's why there's the arcade version of that game called F-Zero AX instead of GX.
I thought it was like GP.
There's another secret within the secret.
Who are you talking to?
That wall that Donkey's facing.
With the arrow pointing next to it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's another secret.
A lot of piss and vinegar and shit. All those things.
That's my favorite flavor. Favorite flavored chip.
Sea salt and vinegar?
And piss.
Mm.
Sounds like an everything bagel.
So how much is the Switch going for right now?
Like resale or brand new?
Just to buy, yeah, I don't care.
300.
It's not too terrible.
Nintendo's been good at that. Vended stock. They have a lot.
Oh, do they?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Finish Stock also charges an arm and a leg for everything.
They have. Venestock has what?
Used
Switches.
Do they?
How
That's
much
where you
did
got
they go
yours.
for?
No, that's where I got mine because people didn't realize that they weren't doing pre-orders, and so they just had them.
I heard Best Buy still has them.
I went up there
Every
today
time I go to the
and
store,
they
no
did
one
not,
has
sir.
them.
I went up there today and they did not.
Like even now?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the best-selling Nintendo console of all time.
Really?
So
The
well,
fastest.
so far, like in the time period.
Yeah.
So the Wii was the most.
That's
and
why I should say it's the
in
fastest.
the same time period, the Switch has outsold it.
Even though everyone was all like, I don't know, it looks kind of gimmicky.
Yeah.
Then they go out and buy it.
Here's the deal. I don't really know why they're still doing the 3DS. They said they're going to do the 3DS till 2018, though.
And a lot of like the hardcore PS4 and PlayStation and Xbox fanboys are trying to give the Switch
So
so
dumb.
much shit for any reason they can. It only outputs up to 900p. Well, what about 4K? You're not going to tell a difference.
Bitch, I doubt you're even
Not
running
that they really
4K.
have room to talk about
Seeing
specs
how
anyway.
the new Tekken game only runs at 900p on the PlayStation Pro, for fuck's sake, so shut the fuck up.
And I've heard of Bree, you were the one that was showing me because I was thinking about getting a fucking Pro. It's like, oh, there's really nothing, not a
I think
fucking.
console gamers have any room to bitch about specs in the first place.
I don't know why people care, just don't buy the other
Yeah,
product.
if you don't like it, don't buy it.
That's goddamn bullshit.
Everybody wants to join a club or a side or whatever.
I fucking love it though.
The Switch?
Yeah. I mean, literally, I use it so much more as a handheld than anything.
I think that was kind of the point of it, wasn't it?
It's got a dock and it plays Breath of the Wild and shit and all that.
Do you remember whenever there was that rumor that Nintendo was going to focus more on mobile gaming? They didn't specify phone,
Sorry.
like smartphone.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're going to focus on mobile gaming.
Yeah,
What if that's what they meant?
that's exactly what they meant.
That is, I
It
didn't
is
realize
both,
that.
and it's a perfect storm of both. For sure.
Because the Switch runs on NVIDIA Tegra hardware, that's mobile hardware.
I'm not counting that.
Cell phone hardware.
Does it? It runs in like the X1 or something?
Yeah, it has a modified X1.
That's new to me. I didn't know that.
I'm not counting
Is
that.
it
no.
running some really jacked up version of Android?
No,
What's it run? Its
its own proprietary thing. This worked with NVIDIA to develop a chip based off of mobile
So there
chips,
you go.
but a little beefier, and then NVIDIA came up, helped a lot with the software development for, making games.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see when people hack it. 'Cause there'll probably be a lot of
Oh
stuff they
my
can do with it.
Possible. Possibly.
Yeah, I might pick one up
God
at the
damn it.
end of the year.
His pattern was thrown off for a second. Don't worry about how I play.
Goddamn.
No, I want some gummy
Glitching
lifesavers.
ass.
Yeah, I do
Goddamn.
want some gummy lifesavers.
I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to fuck you up and you die and you get all pissy. Get the fuck out of here. You went through flames. You go ahead.
Through the fire and the flames, I'll carry on.
Die.
Wow.
Fire and flames. Die.
Oh, have fun.
Fuck this stage.
Oh, dude.
This is
There's
when
that
This
one.
is when I give B the controller. and say,
There's that one with the stoplights on it.
Yeah.
And,
The fuel, you mean?
yeah. And I was the one that played it, I think. And I was saying, God, this one is so hard. We're going to die so much. And I beat it my first time through.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, I never noticed the little wheels moving in there.
The only reason they started Dare to Fail is because they were playing games with me.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
No,
Brian.
no, I don't. Give myself enough beer though.
So what games?
Which I swear they're empty. Like
You
they're
know what you
putting
did?
less beer in them.
What
You know
games
what you
do you have
did?
for the Switch, Brian?
You kicked your Super Nintendo. And then froze it.